All right then, so we're off again. Yeah, this new channel is called Practice Makes Profit. So I figure I'm sort of obligated to practice as much as I can, even though it's now, I don't know, I'm at about 1,000 shoes now, I guess. I mean, that does seem rather a lot, don't you think? Anyway, I've done the add a new, so we got to do fast, and we got to do furious, and then start new shoe. And just understand, I have no idea what's going to happen. Big picture, I know eventually I'm likely to win. More likely to win than to lose, which is more than you can say if you're a random bettor. But beyond that, the journey can sometimes be pretty bloody difficult, but we do get there in the end. And that's what matters. Anyway, start with a minimum on thingamajigamy. +1 for the win. +1. And this is obviously, you know, that's purely optional. You don't have to do +1 if you don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, third. I should cocoa. Alright, back to the min. Very, very important. 1, 2, third. Da-da, bump, bump. Double for the loss. Repeat. Minimum. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51 second. Repeat. Back to the minimum. Double for the loss. Double for the tie. Oh, I've never used the 50 before. Ooh! Double for the tie. I think that's enough. Back to the min. Double for the loss. 1, 2, third. It's pretty friendly so far. I like that. It's appreciated. Double for the loss. 1, 2, third. Again. 3, 2, drop. 4, 2. Try again. 4, 2 it is. 2, 3 for the turnaround. Hooray, Henry. Minimum. +1 for the win, and again, it's optional. 51 second. 2, 3 third. Yeah, we're in sync with this shoe. That doesn't happen enough. +1 for the win. 51 second. Repeat that one. Minimum. +1 for the win. Excuse me, +1 more. Plus. And now we get to the max for a win streak. And we do not double that. And we go for it again. Uh-oh. So we're going to try and recover it now. And we don't double it. Okay, so it's 3, 4 third now. Well, wasn't that nice? double for the loss, repeat, 51 second, repeat. Yeah, we're at 28 wins to 21 losses right now, so the shoe is a friendly one, there's no doubt about that. I really like the hop, which is what the model, what the algorithm in the model plays that. I really like that, but it's sometimes a little expensive. Back to the min, or can be a little expensive. You win in the end, but it pushes the bets up a bit. And also I hate commission, so I can't hide that fact. I bang on about it enough, I think. Now we got 2 3 third, and we made that. Back to the min, +1, double for the tie, +1, try that again, we're out of that, min, double for the loss, repeat, 51 second, repeat, 1 2 second, back to the min, +1, +51 second, I think this, oh no, we're not at the end yet, 51, repeat, okay, take a snap, which I'll throw away, but hey, I've got the space. Actually, I don't have the space, so I've got to do something about this computer. I'm going to have to get a fancy one. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think we're on 52 when we get there. After the tie just then, 52 second, 3 4 third, oh dear, 7 4 drop, 5 4. Yeah, what I do is if it's just 1, if the drop is just 1, then I don't take it off the down when I win it. If it's more than 1, then I take it all off. I mean, you know, it makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, well, what can I tell you? 5 4, 1 2. Okay, minimum. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51 second. Repeat. Double for the loss. Repeat. God, I'm sounding like a cracked record, aren't I? That's minimum again. +1 for the win. 51 second. 52 second. And we're out. Back to the min. Double for the tie. 51 second. 2 3 third. 5 3 drop. 6 3. 6 3 it is. 1 2 3. 9-6. Uh-oh, long grass is looming. 15-12. Well, thank you very much. Didn't we get higher than 475? Well, I guess not. I think I did that right. Minimum. Double for the tie. Add 1. Add 1. To the max for the winning streak. Do it again. Repeat. 3, 4, third. That's already a turnaround, so we leave that alone. Ditto. Okay, had a trouble there. Back to the minimum. Don't underestimate the importance of back to the minimum. It's one of the keys. 51 second. 2, 3 third. 5, 3 drop. 6, 3. 7, 3. 7, 3 it is. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Oh boy. 9, 10 second. Long grass. It's already a turnaround, so do it again. And we made that one. And don't be surprised, and don't tell me I'm lucky, don't, because this is just the game. It's the way it goes. And once you learn to recognize that and to exploit the short winning streaks, you need much shorter winning streaks to turn around than the losing streaks, the mean streaks, as I like to call them, that got you in deep shit in the first place. So there you have it. +1 for the win. +1. +1. Repeat. Back to the min. Double for the tie. What the hell was that? Okay, double again for the tie. Alright, so that was a doo-doo. Okay, so that's 2, 3 second. Well, I'll take that. Minimum. +1. +1 more. +1 more. That's a double. That's 2, 3 second. 5, 6 third. 11, 6. Drop. 8, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 14, 12. 2, 3. Turn around already, so we don't touch it. 5, 6 second. That's disappointing. I'd like to see those turn around. 5, 6. So we got that one. Just watch the flow. That's all you need to do with these demos. Just watch the flow, and you'll see what I'm doing here. Minimum. +1. Double for the tie. Oh boy. Alright, so we'll leave it there. We got for the two shoes, we got 4,375. We definitely had it our way with these shoes. But you know what? That happens a lot. And you just have to know that the strategy will get you out of trouble when you get into trouble. We didn't get into much trouble, so, you know, not huge bets there. Anyway, save this one, and let's stop and do the grunt work. Gotta do the paperwork. Alright, we didn't get into much trouble this time. Yeah, we had a couple of nice shoes there, but nice shoes do happen. And remember, you know, you decide to run away from a shoe because you just don't like it, because you don't feel like it, because you need to take a leak, because you're, whatever, any reason at all. If you get up and go, so long as you remember to keep your down and out where they were before, and when you start over, whether it's across the street at another game of, you know, another baccarat layout or blackjack layout, or switching from baccarat to blackjack or vice versa, or trying a couple of goes on the roulette wheel, or craps, you know. I mean, I'm very fond of the field at craps, which is long odds, but you know, if there's not too much money at stake, I love those doubles that you get for no extra risk. That, of course, is why martingale players, and they exist, I don't care what the shills say, what the carnival barkers say, what the pit bosses say, martingalers are there all the time in the casinos, especially on busy weekends when they can, you know, they can do their thing without getting spotted so easily. They're not going to walk into the casino at, you know, sort of 7 o'clock in the morning with a cup of coffee in one hand and start martingaling when there's hardly anybody playing. That would be stupid. Martingale is stupid anyway. I don't like it. I don't go for that. This is a whole different ball game. This is progressive betting, and it's double up, but it's a whole different thing. And if you haven't figured that out by now, well, there's really nothing I can do to help you. Oh, I took that already, didn't I? Whoops. Let's have a look. It's 11th of June. New page here, you see, 777. That's a nice number, isn't it? And we're 4,550 divided by 38 versus 1,950 divided by 28 plus minus. Alexa, 4,550 divided by 38.
4,550 divided by 38 is approximately 119.7368.
Okay. 1,950 divided by 28.
1,950 divided by 28 is approximately 69.6429.
120 divided by 70.
120 divided by 70 is approximately 1.7143.
Okay, so our win to loss relationship there was 171%, which I would count as being pretty darn successful. Skip, drop, 120 over 70 equals 171%. Remember, you gotta win. Oops. You've got to win more when you win than you lose when you lose, so that losing more often won't hurt you. If that doesn't make sense, then as I said before, I probably can't help you. Alright, a little bit more in the hole that time, but not desperate, let's face it. Dum-ba-dee-dum-dum-ba-dee-dum-da-doodle-dum-doo. Alrighty, Alexa, desk.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Now I can see what I'm doing. 7650 divided by 33. Well, this is going to be a bit closer, I think. 5900 divided by 27 plus and minus. Alexa, 7650 divided by 33.
7,650 divided by 33 is approximately 231.8182.
5,900 divided by 27.
5,900 divided by 27 is approximately 218.5185.
219. Boy, that was close. Alexa, 232 divided by 219. Alexa, 232 divided by 219.
232 divided by 219 is approximately 1.0594.
106%. That's not so great. But hey, we won more. But of course we were 33 to 27, and it was not a very challenging shoe. Neither one of those was too tough, let's face it. Oops. Okay. Skip. Drop. 232 divided by 219 equals, just about squeaked it there, like 125% is what I like to see, 125% or better. If I get 300% or 400%, I'm very happy about that too, but don't get that often. Anyway, we made a bit of money there. Here is see how many shoes found, 1,071. What that tells us is it's 778, and then the balance of whatever that is, 32, blah, 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 whatever, 232, 303. The other 303 were replays. So that I would play the hop, and then I'd play player, and then I'd play banker, and at each time I could have cheated, but why would I do that? I mean, that would be just so dumb. It's like one of those politicians who lies straight-faced into the camera, and even a half-wit can sort of just say, well, that's a lie, and find it out and make him look like a prat. So what's the point? What is the point of cheating? I've spent years on this, and I'll probably spend years more. Along the way, I spent nearly 40 years in Nevada. I did a lot of gambling. I did a lot of losing, and I did a lot of winning. And I would say that I came out of it unscathed, but unwealthy. The biggest problem being that I always had a life to lead, a job to do, that stuff that sort of screws things up for most of us. A family to raise, bills to pay, blah-de-blah-de-blah, And so my bankroll was limited by all of those considerations, those priorities. And, a big part of my campaign is to draw attention to the fact that too much gambling is done by people who are betting with money that doesn't belong to them. And I think that's a terrible thing. It's called theft. It's wrong. It's cruel. It's damaging. It's damaging to families. It's damaging to society as a whole. I am not anti-gambling. I've been gambling since I was, 10 years old. And I'll probably be a gambler until the day I die. But you have to be gambling with your money, nobody else's. That's what I say. And, I just think it's common sense. But that's not the attitude of politicians in Nevada. It's not the attitude of politicians in the UK either. They are constantly opening up new avenues, new venues for gambling. And they think, hey, we're getting tons of money coming in, taxes that we don't have to sort of own up to, and in fact, society actually has to pay out more than half of that revenue to cover the cost, the damage that's done by gambling. And that's just in the country where I was born and the country where I live now. I've been back in England now for 10 years. No regrets about that whatsoever. But, you know, the gambling situation here is very different to in the States, but it's a mess just the same. So there you are. I'm done. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.